Hello, it's done. All right, here we are working on the Panga again. We've been doing a lot of fishing. Been going offshore, been going out far. Several occasions now, a couple 30, 40 mile trips with this thing. The weather's been beautiful. When it's that calm, you just got to go. You can't stand it. Anyways, I've got enough under my belt now, and I know the changes that need to be made. Well, we all know a Panga's a narrow boat, and you know that's part of it. That's part of the efficiency. My T-top here, I set the width where I did because I got a 65 quart Yeti cooler that fits exactly in between those two uprights, and they double as a seat slash obviously a good cooler for keeping my fish in. But I mean, here we go. If I'm walking through here, well, let's turn the camera back at me. I just can't walk through sideways or straight through. I'm tight to the floor down here. And if the boat's rocking, it makes it that much worse. You have to hold on all the way back through. And if you're trying to carry a fish from the back to the front to put him in the cooler, it's not good. Especially if the boat's rocking, you know, this is going back and forth. It's rocking. It's wanting to knock you out of the boat. So what I'm going to do is, my first thought is I'm going to move the upright. I'm just going to move it back about an inch total. But put it behind the console here. And that'll tighten all this up. That'll get these pipes right next to the console. It's going to give me about 2.5 inches per side, almost 3 inches, and that's going to do it. I'm going to come back an inch. I put a gaff in this thing here. Coming back an inch won't interfere with my rods and the rocket launcher to what's up here. So that's good. Okay, so that's the first thing got to be done. That's a Panga thing, and you know, I kind of knew it when I did this. I was like, boy, that's getting out there. But you know, you're sitting here in the driveway and you're like, oh yeah, that's no problem. I can walk right past that. But you're sitting here in the driveway and the boat's not rocking, it's not moving, and you know, when you're out on the water, it's all different. Number 2. There's my anchor. There's my anchor well. There's my anchor everything. Does it work? Yeah. Does it suck? Yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to build a compartment into the front. For an anchor well, and I'll end up putting an anchor pulpit on the front just so I can stow my rope down in the well, and that'll clean all that up. You know, down there's in the hatch I use for my life jackets, you know, other dry goods, so I'd rather not have an anchor in there as well. I got plenty of ballast space up there. It's not being used. I have the technology, so we're going to do that. So that's where we're at. That's project 1 and 2. I think the next thing I'm going to do is move that T-top closer. And that should do it. And if it doesn't, then we're going to end up building a whole new console, narrower. This one's 27 inches, I think. We'll build one 24. Just make it a little deeper to house the electronics, and maybe build a fish box right into the front of it, maybe even a coffin-style fish box. That would certainly take care of that, but it's not things don't really want to do if I don't have to. Third, but not right now, and this is kind of on the manufacturers. I see this seems to be a pretty standard rocket launcher that they all use. It's nice. I mean, it's comfortable. You know, it sure does the job. It's got the rocket launchers on the back. It's got storage underneath there. You know, I keep some stuff in there, and it's real nice. But once again, here I am, and I can just walk through. But if you look at my arm, I'm touching there, and if the boat's rocking, this wants to hit you. It wants to knock you out of the boat. And you know, if you watch some of my videos, there's a lot of sharks swimming around out there these days. Big sharks. I don't want to get knocked out of the boat right in front of one, especially when I'm fishing and they're all hungry and in that feed mood. I don't want to be on their list. So first and next, we'll be unbolting this. Luckily, this is that Fishmaster T-top. It's universal. If you look up here, these clamps, they just hold on to these bars. So once I undo this from the floor, I'll loosen these clamps. I can just slide it in the distance that I need to. Yeah, I'm going to have 4 more holes in my floor. I'll just fill that with epoxy rosin. And you know, one day when I get done making all these changes and I'm all done with all the holes and everything else, maybe we'll come back and re-gel the inside of this. We'll see how it goes. But anyways, anything I do, it's all sealed up good, and I'm not worried about the water intrusion into my floor. So that's the latest update. That's going to keep me busy for a little while anyhow. And there's some more good weather coming up here in a couple, 3-4 days. There's some real calm weather out in the Gulf, and by God, I might just have to get out there and try it again. Anyways, stay tuned. We'll keep you posted. Thanks for joining me.